Aries. Welcome back to HumanBeingSoulForever. This reading will be for the Aries sign in the sun, moon, and rising. As I said, I'm going to finish out this series of cardinal signs. I already got the Libra and Capricorn videos up. Check those out. Tell me what you think about those. So we're going to do Aries and then finish off with the Cancer, and then I'm going to move on to the fixed, immutable signs. But right now, let's see what's going on with the Aries cardinal. Aries cardinal, the passionate leaders. When I say that they are the perfect balance between a fighter and a lover, what I would say is the soldier of love, you know? They understand that love is the greatest reward of life. That is why we're here, to love. We are here to find things that we love. And there's nothing more important than understanding that love should be the theme of life. The Queen of Swords is the first thing to come out. You know? Queen of Swords, I feel as though that's signifying some type of communication being had, or had already, to get you to a very good understanding. And the Two of Pentacles jumped out as well. I feel as though that signifies that there's some practice of juggling going on, something that has been balanced. And it's so funny because the Queen of Swords is also the card of an air sign, more specifically the Libra. So I feel as though you guys are taking on the Libran energy and finding balance in a situation. Maybe you realize that you can love another and also still fight hard for what it is that you believe in. Maybe that's a career. Maybe that's one of your many passions. Like I said, you guys are one of the most passionate signs. So there's no surprise to me that you guys are trying to find that balance now between understanding your pursuits and the love that you have for someone significant in your life now. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. I feel as though that signifies, you know, being more mature emotionally, being more mature in the love that you give another and how you receive love. You know, the Page of Cups upright is a figure of a youthful lover, a youthful individual who is able to give their love, but they lack the experience of what exactly a divine connection, a love connection is. And I feel as though, looking at this card, that you guys have either been dealing with an energy that was immature in love for so long that you now realize that balance and maturity is required. Communication is required. A fight for love is required. So I feel as though this energy may gear back towards what used to be your issue, and now you realize that you had to mature. It wasn't the other person so much that you were falling in love with, it was you, and you knew that. And you know, Aries being a very prideful sign, being a sign that are the initiators of love, usually they rarely look at situations of the heart and feel as though they're not the competent ones. So it may have been an ego burst to realize that maybe it is me. Maybe it's something that I'm hurt about or was hurt about. And now understanding that, now having that realization, being the initiators you guys are, being the cardinal sign you guys are, you take the steps needed to better yourself so you can have a full life. I mean, what is it? What's the point of being at the top if you're going to be there all alone with no one to share it with, and no one to truly have your back like a lover would, a love partner would. You guys understand that there is now a time for partnership, for that dual connection. And maybe your recent lover is an air sign. That could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or at least someone with those type of qualities and that energy. Effective communicator, one who was communicating how they feel about you, and already juggling the love that they have for you with everything else that was going on in their life. Maybe it took you to realize that that person wasn't as immature as you thought they were. Instead, it maybe was you. And you realizing that, you now realize that this is probably the best partner for you at this time of your life. Because you're one of the few who can give to love in the way that you need to, but as well still stay very firm, like I said, in your goals and your accomplishments. Just had to bounce back, you know? You had to grow a little. Let's see if we can get some more cards out. Understanding that in this new year, specifically in January, you may have not successfully been in this relationship for some time, or been juggling with the yay or nay. Should I be? Should I not? Should I be with this person? Shouldn't I? Got two cards fell out. Seven of Pentacles. Nice. And the Five of Pentacles. Beautiful. What I pick up from this is, with the Seven of Pentacles, you understand that there are things that you have to put into this relationship now. You're looking at the situation and you're saying, okay, I know that I have to put in to this relationship, and in order to get what I truly want, which is true love, which is true partnership, which is true support. So you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait patiently, and you're now mature enough to do so. You're now balanced enough to do so, to be able to put in probably both, like I said, in this relationship, romantically, as well as your future pursuits and the things that you want in your future. You're sitting around, you're waiting. It's a very grounded card. It's a card of coming to the reality of things and saying, okay, you know, nothing happens overnight. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to put in what you want to get out, and if you do, you will get what you want. And with this card, it signifies, I feel as though, the partnership. As you can see, the man is crippled, and he has this woman on his side walking next to him. Could be a family member, could be a lover, could be just a friend who is there with them in the thick of it all. It's cold. They have to get to where they're going, but as long as you guys have each other, everything is all right. And maybe you are the one who is in need of this partnership more than the other. But what doesn't matter who needs it more if both are just as willing to be in it and share each other's success and share each other's time of just being. You know, a lot of people look at relationships and want to be in one when it's all good and dandy and everything is fine and nothing's going on. But who really wants to be in a relationship that where they know there may be some trials and tribulations, and there may have been issues in the past that you have to conjure about, and you have to understand that nothing is too big to overcome. This is the 10 of Wands, and as you can see, this man is carrying this load all by himself. You know that there's work ahead. Maybe this is just for you and your personal pursuits, as well as in this relationship. But like I said, you're not alone in this. You have You now have support. You now have that person who is your ride or die. You know, you have that person who has been with you already, and you just, like I said, had to realize that all along, that you don't have to do this by yourself. But you're not capable, and maybe this situation and the energy it just gives you now allows you to be able to do this when need be. Pull your weight while they do theirs, and while they do the same. And the Page of Pentacles, also another youthful card. I feel as though that signifies some quest for maybe once you were on the path of trying to gather your resources and gather an understanding of exactly what you need to do and you need to get to your destiny and get to your goal. And maybe you were in this youthful nature of feeling as though you could not do both. Like I said, now you realize that you're in a situation that requires you to juggle both. And because you have understood that realization, that you now have the support that you need. And just be careful of going back and forth with this energy of feeling as though, you know, you got it all or you have it all, or you can't. You got to get it all by yourself. You got love, you know. Back to that soldier of love, you know. The Knight of Cups. I look at this as the fighter for love, you know. Cups being the sign of water, the symbol of water signs and emotions flowing. You now can be that fighter. You now can look at love as something that is in your favor now, and be in your best element of things. And understand that, you know, also the Wands card signify fire energy. That is you. That is Aries. You guys have no problem pulling the weight. And you guys have no problem treading through the waters to get to where you truly want to be. At the end of the day, you know, it's where you live in your heart. It's what is fueling you in your heart that is going to get you to where you want to go. And I feel as though that's all that you truly look for, is to make sure that you truly feel strongly about something before you just jump into it. But at the same time, you guys are kind of like the carefree side of it all. You guys are kind of like the children, the strong children in a sense, to know that, you know, this world is a big playground. Yet there's some things that I have to be serious about. And I think, like I said, you're taking this love, this new relationship seriously. And you should. Because it should be worth it. More fire energy. The Ace of Wands. Understand that, you know, you have divine power backing you up as well on both your own personal pursuits and what you're trying to build with another person. This is, you're now being given the chance to let everything in your life blossom that you truly feel strongly about. Because your feelings are true. Your feelings are valid. You know, you're a sign that have emotions and are very emotional people, yet don't let those emotions keep you stuck or keep you grounded. Being, like I said, a cardinal sign, initiators, you guys don't stay stuck in one place. You guys definitely want to move. You let your feelings move you. You let your passions move you. And it may seem like a fight needs to be put up at times, yet you don't have to, because what you're going to be giving is going to be reciprocated to you. You're going to realize that the fight is worth it. So if a difficult conversation has to be had, or if a move has to be made that you have to inform your partner about, don't be shy about it. And you may be surprised how open and willing they are to follow you along your passion as well. Don't feel as though that they're going to give up themselves because they can't, because they're not doing what they need to do. Like they're able. Whoever you're with, whoever you're going to be with, is able to support you as well as still keep themselves together. And like I said, it's about balance. It's the Six of Pentacles. It's all about balance. giving to each other. Once you guys are at the top of your lives, you are able to give back to each other in ways that is beneficial for both. You know, this man has an abundance, therefore he gives away to those who are less fortunate, and those who are less fortunate are then able to get the resources that they need to better themselves. Maybe one or the other in this relationship, or both of you guys, need each other in this sense. You need the receiving and the giving of a relationship to just move on in life and understand that, you know, you have each other. You have each other, you know. We have the Three of Swords. Let the heartbreak go. Let the heartbreak go. You know, it's in the past, and I know it's something that has probably kept you stuck in how you feel about love and how you feel about relationships for so long. But I know Aries signs enough to know that they never fully gave up on love, but maybe they just got very strict on what love looked like. Maybe they got very strict on what subtle signs and subtle experience that they had with another person who was new, what that could truly mean. Maybe they were digging deeper into it than what it really was, and just understanding that this is God coming in. This is a higher being coming in. This is the universe coming in saying, you know, I'm giving you this. This is from the highest power. This is not something here to hurt you. This is not something here to put you through something that yet again can keep you stuck and keep you down and keep you alone. Let it go, you know. You no longer have to dwell in the pain of things. You have learned through the pain. You have understood why the pain happened. You understand why, you know, things didn't work out, why the person who you were with felt the way they did, and why you did the same. And you moved on, and it took you a while. But now, like I said, it's higher power coming in. Bottom of the deck, Major Arcana, the Chariot. These are higher influence coming in, letting you know that you're going to be on a ride through this journey with this person now. And this is connected to what is destined for the both of you guys. Don't worry about the minute things. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about your fears of it all. This is here to sweep you off your feet. And maybe that's what it feels like. It's too good to be true almost, but it's not. You deserve it. Everyone deserves love. And I feel as though, like I said, someone who fights so hard for it most certainly deserves it. You know? And I think it's a pretty good reading. I get the gist of it is that communication is the key of the situation, and juggling between your passions and this new love in your life, and reciprocation, and continuing that good fight that you guys give, that good balance of the heart and the fist, you know? Allow this support to assist you in all that you have to do, and let this past heartbreak go. Put in what you want to get out of it, and it's divinely driven, it's divinely directed. Be the fighter, as I said, for love. I think that's a good reading. All right, let's pull an angel card, see what the overall message for this reading is. Respect. The message I get from this is, I feel as though you guys, one, are individuals who respect people who understand the power of love. So you may look outward, you may see other relationships, you may see those who let their passions and let love fuel what they do every day in life, whether that's taking care of their families, you know, men who are taking care of their families, or women who are going out there striving for their children, or providing for their husbands, or anyone who just knew that it was something that was their destiny and they went and fought for that hard. I feel as though you respect that greatly, because that is something that you find within yourself. That is something that you want to be respected for, is how you loved and the passion that you gave outward freely, because that's how abundant you are. That's how full of love you are, is that you could give it away. And you give it away forcefully. You give it away assertively. You give it away in the Aries way, where you hit the pavement and you don't look back. I think you will now gain that respect. Being in this energy of love, you would just give off this energy. You just give off this vibe that you're someone to come in and demand respect. And not that you weren't before, but most certainly now, having who you will have on your side now, it's gonna look good. You know, this is a person who is really going to hold you down, and like I said, being the Aries you are, you're gonna do the same. All right, and I think we can stop here. I hope this resonates with you, Aries. Like I said, this was for the rising, the moon, and the sun. Check out your rising or your moon if you are the sun, if you're a sun, Aries and sun, excuse me, to see if those resonate with you as well. And until next time, subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you think. You know, I want to continue to improve. I want to see if these messages that I'm giving out are really beneficial to others out there. So definitely don't be hesitant about, you know, reaching out to me and letting me know how these videos are going and what these messages present to you in your life. All right, talk to you later.